Hello students, welcome to class. Today we're going to be looking at this little booklet called A Rat's Life. And this is by an organization called PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. If you would like to have your free copy, apparently you can just get one. Now I got this one myself when I went to an animal rights conference. They had several of these types, and today we're going to look at this one. Do you have a rat as a pet? Do you know any rats? Let me know in the comments your opinions about what you're about to read, and if you know anything about it that you'd like to share. Awesome rats. Rats are fascinating animals. Did you know? Rats want their bodies to be very clean and will work really hard to rid themselves of dirt. Rat families grow up healthy if they have good food, water, and shelter. If no one forces them to live in an unclean cage, their skin has a nice perfume-like scent. Rats are smart, curious, and friendly. They can be as outgoing and gentle as any human. If you're nice to them, rats can be happy, just like us. Of course, they also feel pain, just as dogs, cats, and we do. Oh, little cutie. Rats have poor eyesight, but excellent senses of smell, taste, touch, and hearing. Turn the page. Page 2. Hi, I'm Sally. You must be our new neighbor. Yes, I am Sam. This is my mom. This is my sister Kelly. Our dog's name is Jake. He's the best dog ever. Do you have a dog too? No, but I have a rat friend named Sunshine. Do you want to meet her? A rat? Sure, I guess. Hey, she's cute. Yeah, she spends hours grooming herself just like a cat. She's really sweet and loves to be petted. When she wants attention, she'll nip my nose and run away. She's really careful not to bite too hard, though. Aw, that's cute. She loves to play and get into things. Yesterday, she spent hours pulling my dirty clothes from the laundry bag. If I leave a glass of ice on the floor for her, she'll take out each ice cube and carry it away from the glass in her teeth. Sweet potatoes are her favorite treat. She loves them all. Sweet potatoes are also healthy, a healthy food for humans. Did you get her from the pet store? No, I don't think pet stores are good places. The rats are usually kept in small, dirty cages and get very bored because they can't explore or do other things that rats naturally do. My father rescued her. Hello. Oh, that's great. Sunshine and thousands of other rats and mice were used in a cruel test at a college in North Carolina. She didn't have a name there, just a number. Aw. Look at them all. They don't look very happy. They look sad. Sunshine was lucky to escape. The other animals are still crammed inside tiny cages. A lot of them are really sick or have big cuts and tumors. Oh my goodness, look at the poor animals. Humans do terrible experiments on them. They burn them and they cut them open and put wires on them and tubes inside of them. So sad. The researchers didn't care about the animals. Some would throw them into a cooler even though they were still alive, or cut the animals' heads off with scissors. They laughed while they were doing mean things to the animals. Oh my God. That's horrible. Gross. How horrible can anyone, how can anyone be so mean? It happens all the time. Lots of animals are experimented on, even dogs, cats, monkeys, pigs, ferrets. cows, rabbits, sheep, guinea pigs, hamsters, chickens, and lambs. They even test on dogs, like Jake. That's not nice. Jake is like family. He even sleeps in my bed. In labs, dogs don't even get beds, and they sleep alone in small metal cages. Who would test on dogs? Lots of places. The military gasses and shoots animals. Some doctors addict animals to drugs and alcohol. Others deprive them of sleep and do lots of other nasty things, like taking baby animals away from their mothers. Aw, look at them screaming to get out. So horrible. Days with no sleep. They force them to stay awake and they don't let them sleep. They do all kinds of terrible experiments on them, force them to take all kinds of chemicals. Look how sad they all are. Even dog and cat food companies conduct cruel tests to measure how effective their food is. During the long tests, cats and dogs are often forced to live for years in cold, empty cages with no toys, just to make cat and dog food. That's crazy. Those companies are supposed to care about animals. You'd think so, but many experimenters become pretty cold after years of testing and don't even see the animals suffering. They don't notice it anymore. Our cousin won't buy any makeup that's been tested on animals. She says there's no excuse for testing cosmetics and cleaning stuff on animals when there are so many other companies that make cruelty-free products. Right. Hundreds of big companies like The Body Shop, Tom's of Maine, Burt's Bees, Method, Wet n Wild, Yes to Lip Smacker don't test on animals. Okay, so these are the good companies. Body Shop, Tom's of Maine, Burt's Bees, Method, Wet n Wild, Yes to, and Lip Smacker. I'm not sure about Burt's Bees though. If they use bee products, that wouldn't be vegan. But it's good that they don't test on animals. What companies still do? Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson are two of the big companies that still hurt animals in painful product tests. Okay, so keep a note of that, guys. Procter & Gamble and Johnson & Johnson are companies that test on animals. So we're going to try to avoid products by those companies. Companies like these pump their products into animal stomachs, rubs them onto their shaved and raw skin, squirt them into their eyes, and force animals to breathe them. Look at this poor sweet rat, suffering so much, terrified. Nobody deserves to be treated that way. And animals feel pain just like we do. Isn't it illegal to test on animals? I saw a movie where animal testing was banned. That was just a movie. In the real world, animal testing is still allowed. There's no law to stop any experiment, no matter how ridiculous or harmful. The Animal Welfare Act is supposed to help, but it doesn't go far enough. It doesn't even protect mice and rats, like Sunshine, even though they're the animals used most often. Wow, you're really smart. How do you know all this? I've always loved animals. So has my mom. She taught me to look out for anyone who is smaller and weaker than me. Come on, let's go talk to her. It's almost time for lunch anyway. Hi, Mom. Can my friends stay for lunch? Of course. I made veggie burgers. Have a seat. Yay! This mother sounds like she's vegan. Veggie burgers. Great. Did you girls enjoy meeting Sunshine? She's great. I love her. I can't believe what those awful scientists were doing to those poor animals. Yes, it's very sad. Fortunately, she'll never have to go through that again. Sam, that reminds me, we have to leave for the hospital in 3 hours to see your aunt. She's been going through a lot lately. My aunt has cancer. We go to visit her every week. Oh, I'm really sorry, Sam. I hope she'll get better. My class is doing a fundraiser for the American Cancer Society. Maybe that will help? That's very thoughtful of you, but it would be much more helpful if your school raised money for a charity that doesn't pay for experiments on animals, like the Dr. Susan Love Research Foundation. Charities like the American Cancer Society, the March of Dimes, and the American Heart Association still hurt animals. But how else would doctors be able to save people's lives? It's a very good question. Animal experiments really won't help save anyone's life. In fact, a lot of animals will suffer and die for nothing. Animal testing just uses money that could be spent helping people, not hurting animals. Smart charities focus on prevention and direct care, and they use modern research methods like observing people using computer models, conducting autopsies, and studying human cell and tissue samples. Do they really work? Yes, and are faster, more reliable, and less expensive than animal tests. Nowadays, there's a wide variety of human research methods that mimic how the human body works. In this day and age, there's just no reason to experiment on animals. My mom's right. Besides, it's wrong to infect animals with diseases that they wouldn't normally get. How would we look Sunshine in the eye if we helped cause animals like her to suffer? You're right. I'm going to talk to my teacher and my classmates and tell them that we should do a fundraiser for a cruelty-free charity instead. All right. Good for you. Can we say goodbye to Sunshine before we leave? Sure. I'll bring her down. She'd like to run around some more anyway. Look at the kids eating their vegan burgers there, veggie burgers, and nice mom. So nice. Goodbye, Sunshine. We'll come visit you soon. And we'll never forget what we learned either. See you later, Sunshine. What a cutie. All right, so at the end of this book, there looks like there's some sort of a coloring page here. Rats love snuggling with their families. Instructions. Cats belong in the wild, not in a lab. Show that you care about them by coloring in this picture of rats in their natural environment. Okay, so color in the picture. Visit PETAkids.com to discover more ways to help save rats and other animals used in labs. Oh, look at the mommy and her babies. So cute. Very cool. Get a copy of the Kid's Guide to Helping Animals. Look at that. It's free, so you guys can write to them if you want to. All right, so thank you very much, everybody, for listening to the story. I hope you liked it. If you liked it and you'd like to see more of all kinds of different videos, you can like and subscribe. Press the notification bell so we can get all these cute little animals out of the hell that we put them through. Animals are here with us, not for us. So let's be as vegan as possible. And coming up on screen are going to be a bunch of other videos. Click on them. Be curious. Look around that Vegan Teacher's site. There are other books like this that I read, and there are other videos that I make. Some of them are about food, some are about animals, and some of them are talking about great vegans and some people who are not so great. Thanks again. Bye for now. Do 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 do.